Hey guys, welcome back to the channel at Fruitopia. We are in Melbourne, Australia for the record, and today we're going to be harvesting our first Glen mango. I hope that it's ready to harvest. I checked it out a couple of days ago and it got a blush and was soft to the touch. So I thought you guys would be interested too, to check out the special occasion, right? So this is the Glen, and it's grafted, and I've had this tree now for around 10 years, give or take a year. Grown from a tiny little pot-size tree from dailies, and put into the ground around 6 years ago, maybe 7. Yeah, 6 or 7 years it's been in the ground, and it's fruited for us every year for the last 5 years, but we only got two mangoes a year, maybe 3. And I really don't know why. But this year, guys, 2024, 2025 summer, it's a completely different story. It's like a different tree. So there is a reason why this year it fruited a lot more for me than previous years. I figured out the reason. Well, I think I have, right? Just using common sense and logic, and I'll prove it to myself with next year's crop, right? So I'll tell you at the end of the video what I did differently to past years. Okay, so the fruit is that we want is that one back there. Let me zoom in. It's touching or resting against the wall, the brick wall, my neighbor's garage. See it? See the blush? See the color? All the rest are green. Hang on. All the rest are green. 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 That one's starting to turn a little, but mostly green. They're mostly green, right? There are some exceptions. This one is green, very green, but and small. This one is like half the size. So that means we'll be getting them across autumn, like March, April, maybe May. But this one is ready now in February. And by the way, if you're watching from overseas, from another country, it's summertime in Australia. In February, it's the final week of summer in Australia. So what I'm gonna do now is get under here, and these two here are even bigger, but they're green. The one we're gonna pick today is smaller than these two. So we have a couple of more big ones up there, but they're green, and the biggest one is that corner one there. See that one there? That's the biggest Glen of all, and that's very green. So that tells me that we're going to be picking these, like as I said, into April, May. All right, so it's very hard to do this with one hand. See the blush at the bottom, how it's orange? That doesn't really mean much, but when you touch it and it's soft, you know it's ready. I'm gonna get in there now and use both hands to untie the string. I've put them in bags because we have bats, guys. You name the problem, we have it here, or the challenge. We have bats in Melbourne. We have bats in Melbourne, for real, hundreds of them. So the first one was bitten or pecked on back in December. That's why I covered them all. It's a very tight squeeze in here. Okay, there you are. Yeah, that's the horn saying welcome to our first mango. Now, it's not soft, but there is a little give. That's why I wanted to harvest it today. As I said, the others are very green. Very, very green. And we're not touching those. Okay, so okay, I snapped it off and I got it. All right, there you are, still with the stem on. Now let me smell it. Hang on. Oh my gosh. It smells like it tastes. It's got the smell of the actual flavor. Yeah. It's a mid-sized one. It's not big at all. Small to medium. Yeah. I think we can eat this today. I mean, the best would be to leave it for a day, like I did with black sapote. But then after a day on the kitchen counter, the black sapote had turned to mush. Yeah, this is all by experience, guys. I haven't had enough mangoes to gather that experience. And the best way to learn, you know what the best way is to learn? By trial and error. That's the best way. Not by asking my neighbor, because he's only going to give me his opinion. Right? Oh, there's another thing I wanted to ask you guys on this mango. It's getting a lot of this nasty white stuff. Hang on. Oh, where was it? Here. I don't know what's causing this. See that white stuff there? I noticed that a few days ago. Something is weakening the leaves and causing the leaves, look, causing the leaves to dry out and crack. I see ants there, but hang on, let me put the mango down so I don't damage it. But look, what the heck's going on here? Yeah, not many leaves, maybe one, two, 3, 4, 5, maybe a dozen leaves, maybe 20 tops, right? So what is that? What's going on? Who's eating the leaves? It can't be the ants. You think they're farming scale? I don't know, but it's back there around the side. Here in the front it's fine, except for, looks like they're starting on this one here in the front. That's just a side question. If you know, give me your experience. Don't give me an opinion, guys. Only if you've had experience with this, right? Because if everyone gives their opinion, then we don't have an answer. It's like take a pick. Any mini miny mo is not an answer. An answer is something that's definitive, something that you've actually experienced with your mango tree. Okay, so now we're gonna go and taste this Glen mango. And there's the tree from far back, standing at 2.5 meters tall, and 1 point, that's about 1.6, 1.7, tops 1.8 meters wide, 1.8 by 2.4. Yeah. So I'm back here in the tasting station with my little setup. Right. So after giving another thought to this, I reckon I should wait 1 day. The reason for that is because this side here, right, that's yellow, orange, is soft. You can actually push into it. But the problem is on this other side, it's all green and rock hard. There's no give. So I know what that means. That means we're gonna regret cutting up the fruit. So I'm gonna put this on the kitchen counter for another day, maybe 2 days, and I'll do a continuation of this video. Okay guys, we're back with the Glen mango after 1 whole week on the kitchen counter, and it's still got a little bit of green. Can you believe it? Still got a little bit of green there. But we're not going to wait any longer. I think it's more than enough time to let it ripen off the tree. So let's do it. Let's get this first Glen mango into our mouth and see how it tastes. Well, by the way, I can tell you how it's going to taste because it smells as good as it tastes. It's got identical sensation in the fragrance department. Wow, I can hardly wait. And by the way, this is only small to medium size Glen, as I said. We've got other ones on a tree which are about 30 to 50% larger. And some, by the way, a week later, there's about 4 or 5 of those that have blushed. And we're going to check those out once we're done with this tasting. So a week later, it's let's see, a couple of days away from the end of summer, the 26th of February, and the temperature is 34 currently at 1:30 in the afternoon, guys. So we're talking super duper hot here in Melbourne. Okay, I just sliced it. Sliced it again. That's the color. Very, very nice looking color profile on the Glen mango. And by the way, if you just joined us, we're in Melbourne, Australia. Not Florida, but Australia, guys. Down under. Hi guys. Yeah, I'm all set for the beach, ready to go. Of course I am. What am I gonna do with 34 degrees? Watch the Flintstones? Oh, reruns on TV. Alright guys, so look, it's a little green. Kim told me, don't cut it, yeah, don't cut it, it's green. Let's see if she was right. Oh, looks good. Okay, there's 2 things that happened. One, the flavor of sweet fruit hit my senses. Sweet, juicy fruit, which was ecstatic. And then a second thing happened, which was the distinct flavor of the Glen. The Glen is a very different flavored mango to most other mangoes, guys. And the difference with the Glen is the flesh is jelly. It's got a jelly type of consistency, unlike the Kensington Pride and other mangoes. It's like a jelly, and that is something one can either not like or like. I'm not a big fan of that jelly texture. Other than that, yeah, it tastes great. Let's have another bite. But I'm going closer to the green part now. See the green? I'm down on that end. Okay, I'm going to have another slice now. Yeah. This one is much intense. I'm being very careful with my words because I must admit the Glen mango is not my favorite. And it's mainly because of the texture, guys. I don't like gelatinous mango flesh. I prefer stringy, you know, like a stringy mango. This has got no string at all. It's just cubes of jelly. It's a personal preference. Okay, I think I can rate it now out of 10. I would rate it I would give it, and I'm going to give it a high score, higher than what it deserves. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Now, having said all that, maybe the next one I pick will be better or different or whatever, right? We'll find out soon. As I said, they're about 2, 3, 4 weeks away, the next ones that I'm going to pick. This was just an early bird. So I treat this as a preview of what's to come. I'm going to save that for Kim. That's where the stone is. Let's see, is it big? Yeah, mid-size seed in the middle. She can have that. Okay, it's 34, so I've got to move quick, otherwise the phone will heat up. This will be the next one we pick. See how it's blushing? Hang on. There. It's already got a blush. Orange blush. So here's next. These are still green. They're the biggest ones. That big one back there is still green. So the biggest ones are still green. Okay. These two are starting to get a blush. They're that one's mid-size and the one on the right is huge. Wow, that's massive. They're getting a blush. This one here's getting a blush. That's about the same size as the one we just tasted. What else? This one here's getting a blush, a little blush. The angle of the light is not very good. What else? We've got 3 in here, 4 in here, but these are small. I don't think these will fully develop. There's about 6 or 7 small ones like that. I can't see them getting any bigger because the temperatures will start cooling off. The only cracked one I've seen. That's the first one that's cracked. Maybe the only one. And back here, there's 2 more, which are 3 more. 4 more that are gonna be too small. Small, 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 and medium size, that one there. So yeah, so there's 4 there as well. Strange that there was none at the top of the tree. None up there at all, at the height, at the highest point. They're all in the middle. All the mangoes are in the middle and at the bottom. Okay, so that's the video. There's more to come, of course. At the end of, I would say, March. This is the end of February now. It's the end of summer in Australia, or the end of winter in North America and Europe. So you guys are getting started now, and we're winding things down. This is definitely on its way towards the end of season. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As I said, I'm not a huge fan of the Glen. It's okay. I'm not gonna look. Having a fruiting mango tree in Melbourne is like eureka. You know what eureka is? It's like striking gold. It just happens that the, what do you call it? The shade of gold is not my preferred shade. So I'm being really fussy. Yeah. I'm also, just to wrap it up, looking forward to one of my favorite mangoes, the Kensington Pride, Australia's favorite mango, the Bowen Kensington Pride, right? And we have 2. These are the first ever Kensington Pride mangoes here at Fruitopia, and that one's getting a little blush, right? And they're massive. Look at the size of it. Yeah, so that'll be very exciting. But by looking at the flush, these won't be ready either until the end of March / sometime in April, guys. Sometime in April. So give us a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't yet. And we'll see you from the next one. We're off to the beach now. Bye-bye.